All right. So last night was the show. I've been talking about this. If you've been listening to this podcast, this is like the seventh or eighth episode. Eighth episode. Oh, I had to do something for the 10th episode. But if you've been listening, you've heard me talk so much about how I'm stressed out about this upcoming show, full in April. And last night was the show. Now, let me just say what happened. So I've been stressing out about this show for a long time. And I mean I stress out about every single thing I do. Like even the videos I post, I'm always stressing. Like if I make a video, I will watch the video again and I'll be like, this thing is not nice. But with a video you can edit, but with stand-up comedy you cannot edit. Like I cannot be on the stage, make a mistake, and then go back in time or zoom out and then look at the timeline of the world and then cut out the moments where I made a mistake. And then I mean, I wish I could do that. If I could do that, then my life would be easier. Actually, it wouldn't be, because if I could do that, then I'd be God. And I don't think God's life is particularly easy, because imagine making the world and then everything has become like this. Everything is crazy. Everything is fucked up right now. And then today is Easter Sunday. Jesus Christ has risen again. Imagine having to create the world, send your son, and your son is also you, according to some people. So it's the same person, come to the earth, come and die and get nailed. Your hands are nailed into the cross, and they raise you up in the air. You are peeing on yourself. By the way, when you see that Jesus Christ on the cross, those statues, they've covered him. They've covered him with some cloth and stuff. The Romans did not crucify people and cover their dicks. Okay, so Son of God's dick was all over. And depending on who you are, you might think that that's blasphemous and I'm going to hell. But Jesus Christ is not the Holy Spirit. And the only thing that is the unforgivable sin is blasphemy to the Holy Spirit. But even that one is highly debated. Let me not get into that zone. Okay. Back to the show. Oh yeah, today we have a guest. Guest over here. If you've watched some videos from 2 years ago, you will recognize the voice. If you're listening to the podcast for the first time, we have a guest.
Hi.
So the show was a full in April by Lexi the comic. Now I've been preparing for this thing for a long time, but the thing was that leading up to this show, I couldn't really prepare. I wanted to do new material. I have material that, like, the whole of last year, it worked, right? It worked flawlessly last year. Well, yeah, I'll say flawlessly. I mean, nothing is flawless, but it was great. I had great shows last year. But this year, I wanted to, in the spirit of developing yourself and becoming better, all this motivational, perspire to inquire for the higher, most higher, whatever. I was like, I want to do better and stuff like that. But then this particular year, should I say this? The comedy club had been slow. They're not going to listen. You know what? I'm not going to say that anymore. I've made this mistake a couple of times. I'll say, nobody will hear this. I've made TikTok videos where I'm like, nobody will see this. And then somebody comes up to me and like, I saw the video. And I'm like, really? You watched the videos? They're like, yeah. I'm like, crazy. This is crazy. Yeah.
Like the date rush videos, the contestants came to comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name?
I forgot
his name, but the guy, weird
the
guy.
old lady too.
And
the American lady.
Yeah,
also
the American lady. She said, I forgot her comments, but I remember that.
Yeah. And then fake Rema.
The American, fake Rema. The American lady who was on the show, right?
Yeah, who was on the show.
She left the comments. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to even assume. I've been assuming people. I assume that people don't see anything I do, but then every now and then I get surprised. So I'm not going to assume that the comedy club, like my comedians, will not hear this. Fellow comedians will not hear this, but I felt like it had been slow, so I'd not been able to like properly try new material this year.
Yeah,
and I've been panicking. You know this. I've been panicking about it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not getting better. I need to get better, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I decided to. So this particular show, I was like, okay, there's some jokes that I've done a couple of times, like maybe 1 or 2 times, which is not the best measurement. Right? You need to do about like 3, 4, 5 times and be sure that it's airtight before you take it on a big stage. But then I spoke to some other comedians who are more experienced, and Kojo PJ, shout out to Kojo PJ. Kojo PJ was like, he's going to do some. He has some new material, and I was like, okay, maybe I should challenge myself and do some new material. Understand?
Yeah.
So I decided to. So I had the set. Now I knew the joke I was going to end with. and the joke was going to end. And like that one is tight. That one never fails. But then my issue was I had to power through from the beginning with the new material. I had to make sure that if I was able to get laughs from the beginning and like really climb that hill to the end, then I'll have a perfect set. And also I was going to say, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. But then I was rehearsing the whole day, rehearsing the sets, thinking about the whole thing, arranging, rearranging. We get to the show. Also, I don't want to say some other things. I will get to the show. Things were not the way I thought they would be. So I was asking questions like, when am I going? What time am I going? Who am I going after? I wasn't getting any responses. It was a different. That's how they chose to. I don't want to complain. You understand? So I shout out to Jerry. I kept asking Jerry like, when am I going? When are you going? Jerry was laughing. Jerry was like, yo, he said, comedy is war, bro. It's war. So you never know. Just be ready. And he kept teasing me the whole time. He was like, you know when you go? I'm like, no. I got there. I was nervous as fuck. And also, particularly, I was nervous about this because this is the first time I promoted a show that I was going to perform to you guys. And this and people told me are coming to watch.
Yeah.
I got like, I think yesterday maybe like 7 people were there to kind of see me.
Yeah, maybe more than 7.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
So I was fucking nervous. I was like, this is crazy. But I was confident also. Because the crowd was great. And shout out to everybody who came to Food in April. The crowd was a vibe, you understand?
Yeah.
Like the crowd was great. So I was like, I was relaxed, like, all right, the crowd is great. I was also nervous. Then I got on there, and here's what happened. So first of all, Lexi introduced me. I didn't even when they gave me the microphone, I went blank. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
When they're about to call me, I go blank. So I heard Lexi say, the next guy, the guy I'm about to call up. I heard someone to look out. Someone you guys should look out for in the comedy. Yeah, but Leslie. So I walk on there, and I know I said one thing I didn't plan to say. I forgot what I said, and then I did the first joke, and then I remembered that I had fucked up the set. Like the thing I just said was not what I planned to say.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. And like that fucked me up.
Yeah.
Like I just choked over there. So I had to like go back to the joke I was supposed to begin with. And the joke I was supposed to begin with was supposed to really grab them.
Yeah.
So when I did that joke, like that joke got laughs, right?
Yeah.
The Anita Free thing where I come forward and the
yeah.
award joke. And so then like when I finished that one, I stood there for a bit. I was like, what the fuck do I do? It's like, I don't feel like. And then I think I'm forgetting what I did, but I managed to like force my way into the last joke because I knew that one to go. So that one I could do it with my eyes closed. And then I did that one. And yeah, that one did well. That one always does well. That's maybe the best joke I've written. No, it's not the best joke I've written. It's my favorite joke I've written ever. So I did that one, and then I walked off, and I was blank again. Like when I went to sit down, I was blank. When I went to sit down, the guys were shaking my hand like, "Yo, that was good, that was good." And then I was like, but I felt like when I got off, I felt terrible. I felt like fuck. Like I built this thing up in my head so much, and it didn't go the way I thought it would. Like I didn't. It's like when you're listening to music and the volume is not high enough.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe the earpiece you're using is not good enough, and you're pressing the volume, and the volume on the phone is looking like it's 100%, but your ear is not like hitting, right?
Yeah.
And then but then after that I was just like whatever, and then I've done this enough to the point where it didn't cripple me the whole show anymore. I wasn't like crying and stuff because like last year I'd be like I can't believe I'm a failure. that's how it have been. But then I was just like, oh yeah, okay, this is cool, whatever. The one thing that I kept reminding myself was that this is a show about the people. It's not about me.
Yeah.
And the people had a great show. You were
They
there,
did,
you know.
yeah.
It was a great show.
Yeah, it was.
So that was, I was like, yeah, we've given them, like, all of us as a group, as a team,
Yeah.
we gave them their money's worth. The people
Yes.
had a lot of fun.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So that was great. And then I was still down, and then I went outside, and then a guy came up to me, and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" And the guy looks familiar. I don't know the guy, but he looked familiar. A lot of people look familiar to me yesterday. I said, "You look familiar." He's like, "I'm really." It's like, I said, "Yeah, you look familiar. Do I know you?" He's like, "No, but I know you. This is my wife, and we came here to see you." I was like, "Oh," that shit melted my heart. I was like, that's crazy. He was like, "Hey, you did really well. You did really well." I was like, I when they said I did really well, I felt like I want to say, I hope they don't hear this, but I'm trying to hear this. I was like, I felt like me, the way I was feeling, I felt like, oh, maybe they're just like trying to encourage me.
Yeah.
But that really imprinted something in my heart. Like, or they said, like, because they were leaving when I was done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're leaving when I was done, and that made me feel like, oh, okay. Like, I felt like whenever, and I think that guy, the guy, he said he heard me say it on a live stream.
Yeah.
And I remember the live stream where he mentioned to me that his wife put him onto my videos.
Yeah.
And whenever
I remember that.
You remember that?
That, yeah.
Whenever it's a couple, most of the time. Whenever I've heard a couple of times. Whenever it's a couple and they say, hey, watch your videos, you know, if it's different.
Yeah,
it's different
couples
from when, like,
love you.
Yeah.
The one who took you on the dinner.
Yeah.
They love you, bro.
It's different. Like, I feel it's a different vibe for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really great. That was really great. But yeah, the show was great. The show was great. Like, fuck me, the show was great.
Yeah.
The show was fun. Everybody killed it. Some of the the opener. You know, I was over there feeling like, I wish I was an opener. Yeah.
The openers were good.
The openers were good.
They were good.
And they didn't know they were going to perform.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
The guys
they
didn't know
were
they were going to
good.
perform.
Can I
got
say
there
who my
and then-
favorites were?
Who?
I want to say who my favorites were, but I don't want the others to feel bad.
No, it's your favorite. Sis.
Okay, Jerry and
Jerry.
Ojo.
Oh yeah.
Those were my favorites. Oh, and I think someone else, but I forgot their name.
Who?
The pastor was also nice.
Yeah, pastor
I
sounds
like
great.
that.
Yeah.
But Jerry was the one like who really
Yeah,
got
Jerry
me.
killed it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Jerry killed it. And Jerry did not know what he was going to do.
Oh,
He just freestyled it.
that's
He
amazing.
just did crowd work and freestyled it. He didn't know what he was going to do.
That's
And it was great. It was really, really
great.
great. It was really, really great.
Yeah.
The show was really dope. Then Lexi came on. Lexi had people kissing each other on the stage. Yeah, they got couples kissing each other. Some of these people, looking at them, their wedding day was the last time they kissed each other in public. They've not kissed each other in public before. This is the first time they've kissed each other in public. Oh, Celestine Donko was over there. You know, when we were outside after the show and she came and she was going away and I think she said hi. She said something. I choked. Because I'm a big fan of her. I was going to say, hi, I'm a big fan. And she said hi, I just choked.
I could tell.
I choked, bro.
Tell. I wanted to call her and say,
Yeah. I choked.
I like it.
Yo, Celestine Donko, I love her music. There's a particular song. I think I sang it to you when she left.
Yeah, you did.
Adejemu seme junior mia no nim junior mia no nim Israel Nyankupore. I love that song. I kept looking at her the whole time when I was performing. I kept looking at her the whole time, and in one of my jokes I mentioned another gospel artist. When I saw her, I was happy. I was like, okay, I want to use her because that particular song, that entire 3 year song, not a lot of young people know it. But I knew that I not going to know it. So I said that until free, and then she nodded, and I was like, so you know this part. And so, like, we kind of did it together, you know? And then I saw her outside, I was like, hi. I swear, bro, I've never experienced that before. And I've met a lot of famous people. I've never shown like that before. It was crazy. As I crush on her, she's not correct.
Of course.
She's so beautiful, bro. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. She can sing. She's great. It was great. Jesus Christ. I wish I spoke to her. I wish I was able to speak to her. It was great. But yeah, the show was great. It was really long though. Really, really long. So yeah, the next one, 18th April, TED Talk. I'm not. You know what? And this is a funny thing about our comedy is like right now I'm not as high as I thought I'd be, and so I'm going to really prepare for TED Talk. It'll probably go well. I'll be really high, and that means I'll relax for the next one, and then it might go some way, and I'll be like, but I don't want that to be the case. I don't want that to be the case. In hindsight, relax is what I should be all the time.
But you've done something of the sort before. Like
Oh.
I can't even believe that you don't remember that you've done something of the sort, like the TED Talk. Like you done it in one of your
Oh.
videos before, and
Oh.
you don't even remember
I don't remember.
the
It's
prank video.
Gold Digger pranks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
you
a
done
TED Talk
it. Yeah,
green screen.
and I like you don't remember.
Yeah,
Like, you don't
like,
remember anything
remember
from
anything.
your past
I don't
videos.
remember-
It's crazy.
I remember nothing. Sometimes you quote something to me and I'm like, well, I said that. Where did I say that?
Yeah.
I forget. I say a lot of things, but yeah, I did a TED Talk in that Gold Digger prank video. That's one of my first videos.
And my favorite video.
Your
One of
favorite
my
video?
yeah, I think
I
my
drove all the
favorite
way
video.
I drove all the way to that smart to controller's place because he had a green screen. So I went
Oh.
all the way there to go and shoot that thing. Yeah,
Wow,
TED Talk.
dedication.
Yeah, yeah. And that's another thing about this whole thing. Like, I get confused sometimes, and this is the thing. I've tried to analyze this thing in my head so many times, but it's one thing. The only thing that I lack right now is experience. You know,
Yes.
that's all it is. But I've tried to analyze it so much about, okay, what could I have done, and which is good. Like I watch the video and analyze it, but it's like it's just experience. Just like the stage experience is what I don't have, and it's something that will come with time. You understand? So I don't need to think about it plain. See, I was going to analyze the whole thing and say this and that. And I think I've even done that a little bit, but the main thing is experience. You know, it's just the experience that will come with time. But I think I've done great.
You have.
Yeah. I think I've done great so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on with me. So yeah, 18th April we're going to do TED Talk. TED Talk. TED Talk. As for TED Talk, there, I'm nervous about TED Talk, but I am also excited about it because it's almost like I'm going to do a YouTube video on stage.
Yeah.
It's like a YouTube video
I really
stage.
wish I was there for
Oh,
that.
you'll not be here for TED Talk. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that's so
really sad.
Yeah.
That's the one I really, really wanted to see.
Yeah, they
But it's
changed the
okay.
dates. Yeah.
Shame on them.
Anyway, let's talk about some fun society stuff. What has been happening? Oh yeah, I said, yesterday I was going to rant on stage about when I mentioned the Indomie thing.
Yeah.
I said I've started my Indomie joints, and the politician who said that imagine you had 10 Indomie joints that were giving you 200 CDs a day,
Yeah.
and then imagine you had one Indomie joint that was giving you 200 CDs a day, and then you had 10. They're giving you 2,000 CDs a day, and that's like 60,000 CDs a month. And when I started talking about it, I was supposed to only say that, and then I think I said something else. I was going to continue ranting about the Indomie thing, and I was like, nah, I have to get to my set.
That would have been nice though.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, it's so funny when you rant. I think you underestimate how funny you are like when you rant.
Like I really give a fuck about the things I'm saying. So it's like I'm not even able to think about whether I'm saying something funny or not. But I was going to do that yesterday, but if I had experience, I would have been able to do that. But that's a crazy thing. So I don't know I don't think you saw that video, but it's an MP, a Ghanaian MP, who was saying that the Ghanaian youth are waiting for jobs. But
Sorry.
imagine if they are waiting for the government to come and give them the jobs, then it's not going to come. But they should imagine they had Indomie joints and Indomie joints where they were making 200 CD profit a day. Now I don't think so. A lot of people have come for the guy, but listen, I don't think the problem is him saying. First of all, I get what he was trying to say. He's trying to say that you can't wait for the government. You
Yeah.
can create your own opportunity. That's the spirit of what he wants to say.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But then the problem is not that. Right? We all believe that we should create our own opportunities.
Yes.
The problem is the numbers don't make sense in the scenario he right. Imagine you had an Indomie joint. Wait, hold on. First of all, what does having an Indomie joint mean? Having an Indomie joint. Let's just say you want to do it in a container. The Indomie that we buy, she's in a
Yeah.
container with glass
Yeah.
and all this stuff. But let's just say you want to just use a table. Okay, let's say you have a table in your house. All right,
Yeah.
you've put a table at the roadside. By the way, you have to find a roadside. This is something people don't think about. You have to find a place, a good location. Sometimes it's not where you are. It's not good, so you have to go to somebody's place. People have asked me multiple times that they want to sell in front of this house. I always say no.
Same.
Right?
Same.
I always say no. Right?
Yeah.
So let's just say your house happens to be in a good location, and then you found you have a table, a wooden table that you put outside over there. So no container costs, no glass, none of that, right? Now let's look at one box of Indomie. One box of Indomie price. One box of Indomie. How much is one box of Indomie? I haven't bought a box of Indomie before. Okay, so one box of Indomie is 200 and what the fuck? One box of Indomie is 270 CDs. I'm seeing that that's about 265 CDs. Wow, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
Last time I heard this was about 140 something. Now it's 270 CDs. So imagine, we'll break everything down.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So imagine, let's just say like business was booming. Let's imagine that the business was booming and then the people, and this translates to any business, by the way, any opportunity you want to create for yourself. Let's imagine the business was booming and you had, let's say every night, you're making a 200 CD profits, like plenty people were coming to buy the Indomie. So you had to buy a lot of Indomie boxes, right? So 270 CDs. I'm thinking how many do you have to buy? Indomie, how many do they pour in the thing when you go and buy it? How many do they pour in the thing?
Maybe two per person.
Two per person.
Let's say two per person.
Because you can buy, sometimes you can buy 20, you can buy 25, you can buy
Yeah.
more, right? So let's just say
Okay.
two per person. Let's say a business
Average.
is booming. How many boxes are you buying to sell a night?
There are 40 in a box.
40 in a
So
box.
20 people.
20
for one
people,
box.
and then that's done.
Yeah.
And if business is booming, it means you are getting more than 20 people a night. Right? Because if
Yeah.
you're not getting 20 people to buy Indomie a night, you're not making that much money.
You're not.
You understand? Now that's just the Indomie. Yeah, that's just the Indomie box.
Yeah.
You mentioned egg. How much is egg crate? Egg.
It would be expensive. The last time I was here like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 60 CDs.
Really?
That was 2 years ago.
Egg full crates, 80 CDs.
Okay.
Fresh eggs for sale. I'm seeing 35, but it's one of those like small ones.
Small ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And even the 80 CDs, I'm sure that's the small one because they have sizes.
Mm.
They're small, medium, and large.
Wait, like small
The
egg
eggs,
sizes?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're small, medium, and large.
Now me, I don't eat egg with my Indomie.
Oh yeah, you do.
So if I'm the only customer, you don't have any cost on the
Yeah.
egg. Or if all your customers are like me, you're not buying eggs.
but
But
that's not gonna be.
I am the
case.
only guy. Everywhere I go, I'm one of the only people who don't like, because I don't like fried eggs at all. So I vomit. There's some traumatic one. I used to eat fried eggs.
Yes.
Then one morning I ate fried eggs and then I vomited and my mind just registered that moment.
Fried egg.
To this day, I need to do therapy for this thing. To this day, when I smell fried eggs, I want to vomit. Like
Oh.
it's really bad. So you're buying these eggs, right? Now corned beef. Corned beef is very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Sardine. The Indomie that we buy over here, she used to add sausage and gizzard. She has stopped it.
yeah. I'm really
She used to
sad.
have chicken. She has stopped. Right? So imagine This is the problem. He didn't imagine in the right direction.
Yeah.
He imagined in the wrong direction. He
Yeah.
imagined in the profit direction, right?
Yeah.
It's like when people say, "Oh, you can drive Uber and make 9,000 cities a week," and they don't tell you about any of the fuel or the maintenance cost or any of the problems that could arise with your car.
Yeah.
And they're like, just like, "Oh yeah, you can make this amount of money a week." And you can, you understand? But like, there's costs. There's costs.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Imagine you had to spend all this money with all this overhead costs, because that's the system we live in. Right now, we come to the fact that he's in government and he's supposed to be working on that system, right? But he imagined in the wrong direction. He did not imagine all the costs involved. And you know what it is? This is the main problem. This is the reason why, like what he did, the way he mentioned the thing, right? It shows the way those kind of people think. Right? He doesn't live in a reality that we live in. So to him, he doesn't have to imagine the cost.
Yeah.
Right? He went on an interview and said that he's opening the kinky joints. He's opening the kinky joints and stuff like that. So and it's like, yeah, of course you are. You don't have to think about the overhead cost for a lot of these things, right? Like
Yeah.
like something like content creation, right? A person who already, people used to say this all the time. Oh, all you need is your phone, right? Let's put your phone down, take a video, and it can go viral, right? And I get messages a lot. People will say, "I want to start creating content," and I used to say this a lot. "Oh, just use your phone," and the person will be like, "I have a phone, but," and then they'll take a video and the camera quality is shit, and they don't have money to go and buy the iPhone or the Samsung S, whatever. And it's something that I didn't have to think about. You understand? And that opened my eyes. Like, okay, it's not the default position of everybody to have the cost to be able to start any of these things. You understand? It's not. But these politicians, they don't have to think about any other stuff.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have to imagine any other cost. He can just. I'm sure his KK joints guy, they'll sell it in container.
Yeah.
You understand? Like
Yeah.
it will be like some polished thing, because he doesn't have to imagine any of the overhead cost.
Yeah.
So he comes out and he says, "Imagine you had this, imagine you had that." Now, the other thing too is the wrong messenger. Like, you are an MP, you're supposed to make laws to make sure that the youth, even if they are going to imagine, the cost of the things they are going to buy is not going to be crazy enough so that they can make that 200 CD profits a day. Have the 10 joints. By the way, who the fuck has 10 indomie joints?
Yeah.
Who has 10 indomie joints, bro? What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Like, even Reggie Rockstone does not have 10 wachi joints.
He has a watchy joint.
He has grey wachi.
Oh.
Yeah, you should get some for you.
Okay.
Yeah, he has grey wachi.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
The wachi is really great. Yeah, really nice. Even
That's
he doesn't
what
have
he
10
said.
of it.
You know what I said?
Is it?
I said rapper to watchy seller.
Yeah. He had to.
That's
Yeah, the rap. At some point, the rap is not going
It's
to.
not paying.
Yeah, no, you have to start rapping food for the people. Yeah, you have to rap food for the people, Charlie. When you're still with his Brooklyn accent that he has had for 20 years and hasn't disappeared. Crazy. Like you're supposed to come and tell us what you are doing for the system, so that if the youth want to create their own opportunities, they can do it themselves. But you know, and this is the problem. This is, you know what this is? This is like, I've seen a lot of people agreeing with him, and everybody who agrees with him is one of those people who are stuck in 2014 motivational speaker, YouTube, piano motivational music with movies, clips from boxing movies, from Rocky, and then speeches over it by Morgan Freeman or some of these Les Brown. If you are in that motivational speaker, you know Les Brown, Brian Tracy. These were the guys. They had all these like these videos. Then they have these motivation. Sometimes they use Alan Watts. Alan Watts' video. Alan Watts has that thing. He has this popular sound. Is it a man who thinks too much has nothing else to think about but thoughts only, or something like that?
Don't know what you're talking about. I hated those, you know.
Oh,
like
really?
I never had that face.
It was the shit. I think a lot of young women don't have that face. A lot of guys get into it because at some age you start thinking you have to make money. You have to
Man
do
of
this,
the
you have to
house
do that,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you start watching these videos, and it's like you need to go out there and make something for yourself.
Yeah.
And the worst one is we're watching the video this morning about the MLM thing, the network
Yeah,
marketing
yeah,
people.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, if they grab
Oh.
you. Eh,
Yeah.
the popular one in Ghana is Max International. You know Max International?
No, I
You don't know
don't.
Max International? You
No.
know I did some of that thing, but I was part of I was part of Forever Living.
What haven't you done?
What have you done? Oh my god. Hey, yo, if the moment you enter that pipeline, and like I think I was like 18, I just got out of SHS. I was like 17, 18. And I went to my uncle. At that time, you needed 500 CDs to enter. At that time, it was a lot of money. I went to my uncle. My uncle was in Canada at the time, and I went to tell him. I lied to him. Oh my God! RIP to him. By the way, if the dead are really looking down on us from heaven, then he will know that. I tell him that I'm going to do some courses and stuff, so I need 500 CDs, and he sent me 500 CDs. This is another thing. You see, I didn't have to imagine 500 CDs. I sent him an email. I sent my uncle an email back then.
Yeah.
And he sent me 500 CDs. There are a lot of people wanted to join our business, but they didn't have that. They don't have that. You understand? So if I go and take a microphone and say, you can start a business, you can imagine you have this, and imagine you have that, it's crazy. You understand?
Yeah.
He gave me the money. I bought it. First of all, I had this job at the pharmacy, and I was a sales guy. I had to go. I was outside the wholesale side, right? So I had to go out every single day, go to other smaller pharmacies, and try and get them to buy from us. Oh my god, that was terrible. I kept going to one particular place. And one day I went there, and the guy said that, "Oh, catch your boss." He said, "Yeah, he said, you never say, oh." That's so crazy. Oh my god. And I think it's like I think the prices at that time, our prices were just too high. But every day, and my boss would always tell me to go. I'll go to the same place every single day. He said, "Yeah, keep going, keep going." I was one of those people too. I think at that time, at the pharmacy, every afternoon, not every afternoon, but every couple of times in the week, we'll come together. All the employees will come together and we'll read The Richest Man in Babylon. Do you know that book?
No.
Hey, Richest Man in Babylon. It was it's still one of the classics. They're one of the motivational classics. But that book was great. Like the principles in that book was great. If you get past the fact that a lot of the people they're talking about were slaves, and the lessons were coming from people in slavery. Like one of the stories where the guy, I think back in those days, people come and buy slaves, and if you're a slave and you work really hard, somebody will buy you. If they don't buy you, you end up on Nebuchadnezzar's wall. And if you end up on the wall, you're never getting your freedom. If somebody buys you, you can work for them and buy your own freedom. But if you end up on the wall, you'll be a slave for life. And so the lesson was, I think one guy, he decided to work really hard so that he gets bots, and then he can develop. And then think about it now, I'm like, that system was shit.
Yeah.
Why are you buying people? Like,
Yeah.
why do I have to take? But then the principles were, hard work. There's the stuff about saving money. If you get money, put some away. There's a lot of good stuff. And every afternoon, not every afternoon, like two or three times a week, every afternoon, we'll come together and then we'll read this book. And then there was beginners lessons, and it was a crazy environment. So one time, the guy's brother, he was part of the network marketing business, the MLM business. So he took us to the presentation they were at Circle at the time. And I was so green. Like at that time, I was getting into that world of I have to make money and I have to be rich and famous and all that stuff. Like that was me, my thing. Right? So we went there, and then when they break down. What I'll give to them, like those people, is they really they know their stuff. Like they train them in public speaking. Their salespeople, like the salespeople are really good. They know how to sell you. Like they'll create a reality in your mind. They'll tell you all these things. And at that time, the country wasn't as shit as it is now. And then they'll tell you so if you bring this person and you bring that person, and then you make this amount of money, and if you reach this level, if you get to manager level, the company will sponsor your trip to, I think at that time was Dubai, Singapore, Cancun or something like that. Company trips, you go to company trip. I have been last year we're in Italy, last year we're here, and my eyes are so wide, like, yes, I'm going to reach. And then there's this bullshit quote that they do. Donald Trump. It's such a crazy thing. Like, think about it right now, because Donald Trump is an absolute bullshit guy right now.
Yeah.
But at the time, people used to use him a lot. I read some. I have some Donald Trump books. I think like a champion. The Donald Trump book. Shit book, by the way. There's nothing proper in it. The book is written the way he talks. There's nothing better in that book. But he had a book called The Art of the Deal. The Art of the Deal was cool, but he was. The guy has always been the same. He was beefing people. He was attacking people in the book. Like, you read a chapter and it's about he's attacking a mayor because the mayor didn't allow him to build some building over here, and he's like, it's crazy. But then there's this quote in there. They said Donald Trump was on a show, Arsenio Hall show, and then Arsenio Hall asked him, if you lose all your money, what will you do? And Donald Trump said, I'll join a network marketing company and start over again. And then all the people started laughing. And then Donald Trump said, this is the punchline. Donald Trump said, you guys are laughing, and that's why you are there and I am here. And they, like, that was one of the big quotes in the presentation.
Okay.
That interview never happened. Donald Trump was never on a senior hall show. He never said that. But they used that a lot.
Oh my god. It reminded me, like, they used to say there was this one that was going around of Bill Gates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates, what was it? His yeah. They said Bill Gates went to dinner with his son, and then and then his son gave a big tip and he gave a small tip, and his son asked him, why did he give a big tip and why did he give a small tip? And he was like, because you are the son of a billionaire, but I was the son of a woodpecker.
Such a bullshit
And I
story.
believed it, you know.
Yeah, I also believe this.
And then I found out that, oh no, he had money.
Yeah, he grew up with money. Bill Gates being rich, that thing fucked up. Bill Gates growing up rich fucked up so many people's reality. Because a lot of people grew up thinking that he was born poor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I thought that for a long time.
Yeah.
I thought that for a long time.
It's so crazy. You know, like Einstein. People thought he was dumb as a child.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah, why do people?
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way you are dumb as a child and it's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and then what do you call it? The Amazon guy. I forget his
Jeff
name.
Bezos.
They said that he started in a garage. Okay, but like he had
a lot of money. Like, he had a lot of money. He had a high paying job at the time.
Yeah, I used to believe those things, you know. So I'm like, I wasn't the motivation thing, but I used to believe that like it would be easy to get a lot of money.
Yeah.
I used to believe that. Oh, I could do this.
The whole thing is,
And then-
the whole motivational industrial complex is such bullshit. And the thing that is crazy is that a lot of people just don't grow out of it. When I see I see 40-year-old guys, they're still parroting this bullshit, and I'm like, are you serious? What I say is not even a fact. These people are not poor. Dangote, there's a thing about him. There's one of these WhatsApp messages. He said that he was on a plane one time.
Yeah.
He was going to trade Gary or whatever, and then they said, and this doesn't even make sense. They said that the plane was full. But one person, one pastor needed, I think it was Benson in that house. I didn't know Benson in that house. There's a story about him that a guy fell from the top of a building and he died, right? Yeah. And Benson in that house prayed for him and his organs came back together. That's a story that was going around about that guy. I'm not even sure Benson in that house himself knows that he did that thing. But they said he Dangote and his associates decided to give up their seat for the prophet, and the prophet said that because of what you have done, I'm gonna bless you. You are good. The world will know your name.
Of course.
Dangote's family. I think his dad or his grandfather also, like, he's from the two richest families. They got married.
Oh.
He's from that. Yeah, like, he was stinky rich asset. He was born rich. He's not. He can't give you like that. Cannot motivate you because you don't live in the same life.
No.
You understand? Like, what he can imagine, you can't imagine.
Yeah.
You understand? The kind of business he does, the kind of things he does, you can't do it as a, but they are young boys. Hey.
I know two people, and like like just like he said, right? Like I don't want to imagine that like they'll never see this video. I mean, they don't know who I am, but like there was this guy in my class, right? And he was like he wants to be a millionaire by age 23, and he was 20 at the time.
So he wanted to make it in 3 years.
Yeah, and then there was this other guy, like he wanted me to like listen to these podcasts about how to be rich, you know, and he was doing crypto stuff and telling me I should read Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
And no,
Like
no,
Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad. Is it like the thing is that there's some basic good stuff in there. They have basic good stuff in a lot of those books, right? And I think there's the habits. There's the habit of reading. I think like it's one of the good things it does, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is the way they skew reality. Because here's the thing: the reason they have to do that is because that's what their business rests on. For you to keep buying their books and keep buying their courses and stuff, you have to believe that life is a certain way. That's why you have rich. Have you ever seen some of these rich kids who act like they're poor? Like there's some rich kids who play like they struggled. It's like I get like you may have had some struggles, but it was mental health struggles maybe.
Yeah.
That's not because there's some rich kids who don't have freedom. Like for instance, some rich kids they cannot marry who they want to because their father said you have to marry this person because we have to keep their family wealth.
Yeah.
This girl you want to marry, she might not even be poor, but she's middle class, and we can't do that. Or if you're going to marry her, you have to sign this document and sign this printer. And the girl is like, oh my god, I don't want to sign it. And then like,
Yeah.
and look, like we can't diminish your problems, but you are not broke. Like why are you acting? Why are you cosplaying?
Yeah. Speaking about that, there's a show where rich kids get to be poor for a week.
A week.
And it's so funny.
A
Like,
week.
oh, now I know, like, I know how difficult it is for people. And oh, wow, I really struggled. And it's like, you're going back to the money, though.
Yeah.
You're going
back to the money. Yeah. You're going back to the money.
Back.
Like when they say I know how it is, what they mean is physical stress. Oh, I saw pure water for a day. Now I know how hard it is physically.
Yeah.
But do you have to go back home with your with the 50 CD profits
Right?
and look at your child, and your child will come and tell you that they say we are going for excursion next week, and you have to tell your child that they cannot go for the excursion because you don't have the money. You don't have to do that. Yes, it's so stressed. Hey, I don't even know. Oh wow, they're suffering. Oh, it's crazy. And now I understand. No, you don't fucking understand. You don't.
You do.
And like I was getting to this, like I was talking about network marketing. I've completely we've completely gone in a different direction. But like sometimes people like this who don't grow out of that mindset, they get into government. And that's a problem. The reason why like I always hate it when people say, oh, this guy, he's a businessman and so he'll do well in government. No. Him being a businessman is precisely the reason why he shouldn't be in government, because he came up a certain way, right? Even, especially the people who came up from the grass. By the way, most of the people who came up from nothing, they did some shady shit. This is one thing I don't like too. People always say, oh, if you believe that you have to do something shady to make money. I don't believe that I have to do something shady to make money. But I know a lot of you guys who are coming from the grassroots are doing shady shit. Don't pour sand in my face and tell me that, oh, if you, your mindset is spot if you think that people are doing. We fucking know. Like unless you are blind in the system.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, hey, why is Nicholas calling me? Nicholas is a comedian. He performed last night. Nico, I can't pick now. Nico, I'll talk to you later. I don't know if Nico will see this, but I'll keep this in too. Like, we know what the fuck is going on. We know you didn't buy all these expensive cars. Like, we know the business you have. If you look at the numbers, it doesn't make sense that you're making this kind of money to be living this lifestyle. We know what you're doing. We are quiet about it. But when you come out and try to fake, like, oh, everything I did was legit. Like you are 20, you're 21 years old. We didn't know about you a year ago. All of a sudden you are you are in Forbes. You know people pay for those things?
Yeah.
The Forbes websites.
Speaking of Forbes, there's another millionaire who's been arrested. Is a woman now. So like they're is it 30 under
30 out of
30?
30.
Like they everyone
Every one
they
of them,
keeps
they
being
get arrested.
arrested,
Yeah.
right? And like about the thing, like it's really hard to just like be there and then everything will come to you. It
Yeah.
is very
It's
hard.
very, very hard.
So if like multiple of you are
Yeah.
getting to the millionaire status,
Yeah.
right, very quickly, and I say, oh, we just need to work hard.
You know, the 30 out of 30 thing, I saw this thing that's like the 30 out of 30 Forbes 30 out of 30 to jail pipeline. Yeah, because apparently it's like a thing like the moment
Yeah.
if you see somebody in 30 out of 30, most likely they'll have a case
Yeah.
some years to
Why
come.
don't they check though, like before?
Because the publication is also is bullshit.
Well, true.
You know, when we were kids, Forbes list was like a huge thing.
I wanted to be on it.
Right? Like this is one thing that people don't really think about too. These things, they're really planted in your mind. They plant these things in your mind, and something as trivial as the Forbes list, as a kid, it's really implanted in your mind. It's somebody's fucking list. Like if I have $1 billion and nobody knows, I still have $1 billion, right? Like if a tree falls down and nobody sees it as a tree falling down, yes, it has, right?
Yes.
But people want, like as a kid, they plant it in your mind, like getting onto the Forbes list or being on the. I remember I wanted to be on the Forbes Africa front page magazine. I was like, wow, this is great. And they take a picture and they're over there and then they write something like, the guy who is changing the game in winery in Africa, or this guy is changing the game with Pampers or something. This
I
guy
wanted
is
that for me too.
right. This guy is converting kinky husks into clothes or some shit like that, right? And then you're like, I want to be over there, and like it's fine. Like it's fine to want to do that thing, but wanting to be on a list, or wanting to be on a magazine, wanting to be is bullshit.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like awards. Okay, this one cry to be some way, but like awards to me, awards are bullshit.
Yeah.
Awards are bullshit.
I
Like,
wanted to be an EGOT when I was young.
what's that?
Oh, so that you win an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar,
Oscar
and
and
Tony.
Tony. Oh, that's what I
I
call it.
wanted
EGOT.
to be the youngest to ever win it.
Oh,
But like how?
yeah.
What movie have
What
I
movie I
been
get to
in?
make, yeah.
What song have I sang? Yeah.
It's so
I just wanted to be
it's so crazy.
they just make it seem like if you are not on television or if you have no recognition, then you're nobody.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like that's the mindset that like I think a lot of us grew up with.
Yeah.
Like we need to be recognized.
Yeah, like if nobody sees it, then
Then-
it's the reason why the front boys,
Yeah.
they can't shut the fuck up and spend their money. Yeah, want to collect some white man's money. Instead of it to be quiet and drive some simple car and say, you're going to buy a Lamborghini in this town over here where you're going to stick out easily, and then now they've caught you, and then sometimes the crimes they have done sometimes it's even inflated. Like they've not even taken that much money, but the FBI will say you taking $10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them seem like
Because
they don't have that.
yeah, you can't do
it.
the boys can't like it's so crazy, but I don't blame them. It's just that whole industry is so fucking stupid, and those people entering into parliament, entering government is very detrimental because there's no incentive for them to do their job for you, because their mindset is that you are supposed to pull yourself up, right? And like again, like there has to be a balance to these things, right?
Yes.
So like me, I'm not going to wait for anybody to come and pull me up, but we need to have like human society grew into what it is now because like way back, humanity, like we had a culture where we all helped each other. You understand? We had societies where we all came together And even today, that's how human beings are. Like we've evolved these things. Like when you cry, you cry, your face leaks because it signals to somebody else that you need help. So what happens? Somebody comes and they hug you. Like that's how humanity is. We need a society where the environment has to be such a way that if you need to pull yourself up, it needs to be built into a society so that you can do it easier, right? Than having to, like, if you go to the hospital and you don't have any money, right? Like the system needs to be that it should be easier. If you have to raise the money, it should be easier because some of it should be subsidized for you so that you don't have to raise that much money. But you go to the hospital today and you don't have any money, you're fucked. You have people in the hospital right now who cannot get out because they can't pay and the money is so much. It's like 3, 4, 5K, a crazy amount of money. You understand? And these people end up in government. You understand something?
Yeah. Like, you know what I think? I think that the reason why people in government, right, they don't help as much as they want, they should, they don't help as much as they should, is because they think that people will act a certain way, like badly, like maybe they won't do their work and expect pay, for example. And I think they think that because if they were in that position, they do that,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like they take advantage of free healthcare.
yeah.
I feel like that's what they are thinking when they are not helping. Because when you were saying like we are a society and we need to help each other, I was thinking yes, and I feel like a lot of people want that, but they don't trust that people they are helping will do the right thing. That's the issue,
So like that they're projecting, like,
exactly.
because like if you, it's like if I'll steal your money, then if my money is in my room, then I'll be paranoid because
Exactly.
like somebody will go and take my money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I feel like that's what's happening, and it's very dumb.
Me, I think that so, and this one of the things that drives me crazy too is people always act as if it has to be one thing or the other. Like I think that a lot of these things should go together. Like what he's saying, he could have said it. He could have said that imagine you had an indomie joints, right? If he had said it alongside him doing his part,
Yes.
then it would be like, all right, we have a balanced system, right? Because making somebody's life easier needs to come with character development. That's why like some rich people, they train their kids a certain way. Their kids don't have all the privileges because you don't want to fuck the kids up, right? Then now you give them every single thing they want, and then now the guy is in Paris with girls in a hotel room. They are smoking, they are sniffing cocaine. The guy's about to overdose, and then the girl, instead of calling, she probably call the police or she call the police because they have cocaine. She call the hospital and then steal the expensive perfumes and jewelry and leave the guy over there, right? And that there are people whose job, I saw this interview some time ago. It's a guy whose job, his job is that the rich people, they hire him to help their children get off drugs and help them not become suicidal. Yeah, he told a story about a guy who was going to fly to another state, and so he asked the guy, "How will you get to the other state?" And he said, that, "Oh, I'll take a plane over there, and my mom would fly my car to the other state for me." And he's like, "No, you're going to pick up the car and drive from this state to the other state." He said when the guy drove and he got there, he was so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! Like this is so crazy because like, I never experienced anything before.
Oh,
Like I never done anything in life before." So him driving himself from one state to the other in America and seeing all these things was like a crazy thing for him, right? Because a lot of these people, they shoot like their kids and they become brats. And me, I always get offended when people are spoiling their kids because I have to live with your fucking kids in this life. I have to. Whenever I went to, when was it? We went somewhere recently. It was a Cramo. I don't know if you saw them. I don't think you saw them, but there was this white woman with a kid, and the kid wanted something, and she didn't want to give it to him. And the kid started doing, and she gave it to him. And I was like, "Fuck you! You're fucking this boy up. He's going to grow up, and he's going to live in the same society as me. And then now I'll be driving on the way, and I'll have right of way, but he wants to go first so that he'll come and hit my car. Like all the people who who are spoiling their kids, fuck all of you. And it didn't come up with that. It's my child. Train him how I want. No, if you're going to train him how you want and you're going to be a sports kid, keep him in your house. Don't bring him in society with me. So that when I'm outside, I don't have to get into unnecessary arguments with somebody because they want to be a bitch. Because their parents give them every single thing they want, and then it's crazy. And then when people want to go and get a job, I think I did a joke about this yesterday. When people want to go and get a job, the person who is qualified doesn't get it because your son really wants that. You want me? You want me? And me, I'm qualified. I don't get a job.
Yeah.
You want to like spoil a fucking son, a fucking daughter. Fuck all of you. Anyway, I think we're talking for 40 minutes now.
40.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Wow.
It's close to an hour now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That has been the week. So yeah, 18th April. Today is 5th April, right? I'm shooting this on 5th. I'm shooting this on 5th April. So 18th April. TED Talk. If you guys can come and check it out. I think after April, I don't have any April, May. No, there'll be no shows till like August. There are no major shows. There'll only be comedy club. So if you guys can come to comedy club to help out a lot. But yeah, let me know what you guys. I'm saying like it's a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video. Yeah, it's a YouTube video. Let me know what you guys think. If you are at the show, let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know how it went. Did you like it? Did you not like it? I'm sure you liked the show. The show was great. If you were at the show, the show was great. And yeah, so love you guys so much. Today we have our beautiful guest.
Backup singer.
Backup singer. We should do a couple of videos now. And people start asking me, who is the girl? All right, Charlie. I'll see you guys soon. I did an outro last week, but I don't think it works. I said something like, oh, I forgot what I said. Something about I'm not acting. I've forgotten the outro. It will come. We'll get an outro very soon. I like it to come organically. On the movie channel, people are asking me, people who watch the main channel will be saying like, oh, we want the outro. Like, this is a different channel. It's not the same outro. The movie channel outro will come. But I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you have a great week. I hope everything you do will go well. And if it doesn't go well, it's okay. You understand? Imagine that it will go well. Imagine if it goes well. Imagine if your boss gave you a raise. You understand? Imagine your boss gave you a 50% raise and now you can buy every single thing. Imagine that could happen.
Wait, what if the pay is 500 CDs and 50% raise is 250? So
hey,
can't buy everything.
You can't buy everything. Yeah. So you know, it's like your head is underwater and your head will just be slightly close to the top. You understand? You move like a little bit up toward the top. You understand? And that's something, I guess. It's something. You understand? So, Charlie, don't stop. Okay, don't stop imagining. But don't let motivational speakers lie to you. And I really, really hope, like, those of you who are growing up, like you're 20s or something, and you're growing up and you're still in that fucking world, life will hit you hard. Most of you. This is another thing that they don't talk about too. They always talk as if it always works, but it's only like 1% of the people that make it.
Yeah.
Most of you guys who are into that bullshit will not make it. Like, this is how it works. Right?
It's like an MLM scheme.
What?
It's like an MLM.
It's like an MLM scheme. Yeah. Yeah, like an MLM scheme.
Only
The majority of you need the majority of people, you need the government to do their job for you to be able to live a good life. Because the majority of you are not going to be millionaires. It's not happening. Understand? So please hold the government accountable. Understand? Let's see them through sanity, please. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next week. Next week we'll probably be shooting from. Let me not say. Let's see. All right, bye.